Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Washing and more. I want to talk to you today about 5 things that I use on a daily basis that make my day faster, smoother, more efficient, and at the end of the day, save me time so I can spend it doing things that I enjoy rather than out there working. Number 1, I'm going to say I didn't know how much I needed ladder straps until I got these ladder straps. For my first 3 years, I was attaching my ladders to the top of the truck with a bungee cord. So the bungee cord was definitely useful. It made its way through 3 years. The problem I had with bungee cords is they were very difficult to reach and manipulate. Once you get to a certain tension, it was really hard sometimes to get those 2 hooks at the same spot at the same place you're trying to get it. As well, when you are taking them off, they're at maximum tension, so I had so many times where it would swing around and hit me in the hand, and it just really added a little bit of headache to my day, and it took a lot more time than it should have. And I didn't realize how easy it was to take my ladder on and off the truck until I got ladder straps. And these are Velcro ladder straps that I'm going to put a link in the description for everything I'm talking about today, so don't worry about writing anything down. These ladder straps are Velcro. And what I've found is once I put it on the ladder rack with the ladder, I just slide it through that little buckle, tighten it up, and I'm done. It's 100% ready to go, and they are super sturdy. I'm actually wild about how sturdy they are because it doesn't move at all once I've strapped it down, because I can apply as much tension as I can, and because there's no bungee, there's no give once I'm done. So highly recommend that, because once I get to a job, I just unvelcro it and the ladder comes off. There's no worrying about climbing up to where the 2 hooks are together. It's just unstrap and go. They actually weren't that expensive, and they've so far saved me a bunch of time because I use ladders a lot because I do a lot of gutter cleaning attached with my pressure washing. Number 2. So I have used an X-Jet pretty much from day one. The X-Jet I use as my rinsing tool because it has a high pressure orifice, so it kicks back at about 500 psi, which is enough to turn my downstream injector off. So I use it on every house I clean. It also has that 500 psi, so a lot of times I'll use it when I'm doing touch-up work on wood, because I don't want to go super high on pressure when cleaning the wood because I don't want to splinter it. So 500 psi, just doing the touch-ups around the different railings and around the corners. I love using the X-Jet on wood because it does enough pressure without doing damage. Also, it allows me to do higher concentrations on chemical mixtures thanks to its larger chemical barb than I have on my downstream injector. The large chemical barb on the X-Jet allows me to put down 3 or 5%, depending on how strong my initial bleach was, onto driveways, metal buildings, or anything growing lichen that I really need to knock out. So I absolutely love the fact that I have the option to go up and apply quickly without using a soft wash system. Okay, number 3 is the CRM. I'm kind of new to the CRM game, and I'm absolutely loving how much time I'm saving on a daily basis. Having all my customers in one spot, all my schedule in one spot, my pricing, my price list, my estimates, my invoicing, everything all in one place, plus the automatic text messages that get sent out to the customers, the automatic review requests that get sent out to customers, which is something I actually slacked on a lot my first 4 years, and that really bit me in the long run because now I don't have nearly as many reviews as I need to have. But it also saves me a ton of time because instead of texting each customer and going to the apps, all I have to do is when I'm done with a job, I click, I'm done with this job, and it sends off a, hey, thank you for your business, here's a review link, hey, here's an invoice that sends all that off to the customer that I'm leaving that house. And then I go over to my next job and I click my next job, I'm on my way. And then it will send a text message to the next customer and say, Jeremiah is on his way to your house, make your final preparations now. And then it will automatically pull up the maps on my phone So all I have to do is say I'm on my way, and then I'm going, I'm leaving. So what used to take me 10 to 15 minutes of, sending an invoice, then going over and texting the customer, and then asking for a review, and then saying, hey, I'm on my way, and I'll be there in, a certain amount of time, and then I go over to the maps, and I type in their address, pull up the directions, and then get out of their driveway. So it's really just a 2-button process for me now in between jobs, which is saving me probably, I'd say, from the first text message of the day to the last text message of the day is probably saving me about 15 minutes, I'd say, give or take, which might not seem like much, but when you're doing that, that's an hour and 15 minutes a week that I get to do what I like to do instead of being out in someone's driveway waiting for the, car to cool off. I can already be on my way with the windows down and getting to the next job. I'll also throw a link in the description for Housecall Pro. You can get a 2-week free trial, and you can get set up with the same person who set me up. That way you know that it's curtailed and catered to your specific business, not just a one-size-fits-all. Number 4, and this one is actually probably my favorite new addition this year, and this is a portable bathroom. I can't believe it took me 4 years to add a portable bathroom to my operation. But really, my portable bathroom consists of a camping toilet, seat that goes on a 5-gallon bucket. It has a pop-up privy, which I already had from camping, and it also comes with some, some bags. And I'll put a link for all of those down below, but really, when you're out on a job, some of them are quick, easy jobs, and, holding it is not ideal, but it's possible. But sometimes you go out to a job where it's an all-day event, and you're going to be out there for 8-9 hours with nowhere to go to the bathroom because it's a vacant property in the middle of a subdivision with no trees and 2-story houses, and there's no privacy anywhere. So now you can maintain the professionality of your business by adding on really less, I think it was all less than $100 for a portable bathroom. And I can just set it up on a job site when I go, and me and my crew, if I've got somebody working with me that day, we'll have a place, we can go to the bathroom, we don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, what am I going to do when I need to go to the bathroom, or maybe I'll hang around the house for another 30 minutes and see how I feel, or quitting in the middle of your job, rolling everything up, driving down the street and going to the bathroom at a gas station somewhere. That's no longer an issue for me, and I highly, highly recommend adding a portable restroom to your operation. And again, those links are all down in the description below. Number 5, this is something that I did not make it very far without, and this was hose reels. My first maybe 5 or 6 houses I did, most of them were practice, family members and things like that, and I was out in the yard with 150 feet of pressure hose and 100 feet of garden hose, and I was hand rolling it, just walking around their yard, and it was falling all over the place. It was very heavy. It looked very unprofessional. I was getting covered in mud, and it just really did not work for me. I added the hose reels. I think all in total, they were about $600 for both of them put together. The way that I saw it at the time was this is an investment in me, an investment in my company, and if I'm not out there spending 30 to 40 minutes rolling up hoses at every house, I can add another job to my day. And so having those hose reels have actually made me more money and caused me less stress and exhaustion, because I can now add another house wash onto my day because I'm not rolling up hose reels, or I'm not rolling up hoses in someone's yard. It also adds another layer of professionalism when you're able to just roll everything back up. It looks like you have a plan. Your operation is neat, organized, and tidy. So I definitely recommend all 5 of these things. These are things that make my day faster. These are things that make my day to where I can either make more money by adding more jobs, or I can have more free time to make YouTube videos, or go swimming at the end of a hot day, or hang out with my family. Do things I enjoy with my time, rather than out there struggling, hustling, and busting it for no reason other than the fact that I needed these 5 things. Alright, well that's all I've got for you today. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and give us a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out a lot. And if you guys have any other questions, make sure to put them in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Y'all be safe out there.